Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting finally after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Yeah. Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like, you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah.
They want to throw you to the wayside.
Yeah. I mean, it just once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say who they portray to be. You be like, damn.
But Floyd's like, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's pound for pound. He's all this.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis had a tense exchange, trading bold statements about who's the better fighter. Mayweather confidently shut down any idea of losing, while Tank stood his ground, claiming his U-pull power would make the difference. The heated back and forth had fans talking non-stop.
So, as far as my documentary that's coming out, you guys gonna see 26 years of behind the scenes footage that you guys have never seen.
I remember when radio hosts and TV reporters were accusing you of ducking Shane Mosley, Baldomir, Hatton, Canelo, Guerrero, and you fought all of them right up to that. Is that also going to be in your documentary?
Well, I feel like the proof is in the pudding. I don't have to say who I beat. There's been so many great fighters out there, so many good fighters. All the guys that you named are hell of a fighters. Everything is about timing. I wish me and Shane Mosley could have fought when he was undefeated.
Boxing Kingdom recently sparked debate by tweeting that Gervonta Tank Davis is comparing his skills to Floyd Mayweather's, igniting a heated discussion among fans. Tank confidently stated, "Skill-wise, I'm way better than Floyd. If I'm just on my game, no one fighting today has more skills than me." This bold claim quickly stirred controversy. Mayweather is widely seen as one of the greatest defensive boxers ever, while Tank is known for his explosive power and sharp technique. Many believe surpassing Floyd's legendary skill set is a tough challenge. Fans are now debating whether Tank's confidence is justified or if he's overlooking Mayweather's unmatched defense and ring IQ. Shane Mosley recently weighed in on the complex dynamic between Tank and Floyd, acknowledging their talent, while highlighting the tension. "I like both guys. I know Gervonta has his issues with Floyd, and Floyd has a big ego. He always wants to be on top, but Gervonta is trying to rise, and it feels like he has to get out from under Floyd." Mosley compared it to his own experience with his son, stressing that sometimes a dominant figure like Floyd can unintentionally overshadow a fighter's success.
I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. He's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that whether went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won. So it's time for the new generation. They gonna win. But your era, you won. But now there's another era. So can you make somebody else great like you are, or help them be great like you are? That's the issue, right? And maybe that's what Tank is talking about.
In a recent appearance on the Jay Hill podcast, Gervonta Tank Davis opened up about the struggles he faced under Floyd Mayweather's mentorship, saying he often felt trapped in a no-win situation. Davis recalled a key moment before his 2017 IBF junior lightweight title fight against Jose Pedraza, where he believed Mayweather set him up to fail. After going 6 months without a fight and struggling financially, facing eviction, and even selling his jewelry, he claimed he was pressured into accepting the bout. According to Davis, Mayweather gave him an ultimatum: fight Pedraza or be sidelined indefinitely. He described the situation as unfair, saying, "I was in a lose-lose situation. He told me, if you don't fight him, you're not fighting at all."
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? We said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just it was a situation that he put me in to, make me lose. but he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza. Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
In a recent interview, Gervonta Tank Davis was asked about a hypothetical fight against Floyd Mayweather Jr. if both were in their prime. Davis made it clear that he deeply respects Mayweather's legacy and would avoid such a matchup. While he acknowledged Mayweather's greatness, Davis also emphasized his own skills, stating that he can compete with any fighter in today's boxing scene. He has often credited Mayweather as a major influence, admiring his defensive mastery and strategic mindset. Despite his respect for Mayweather, Davis remains confident in his own abilities. His undefeated record and multiple world titles across different weight classes prove his talent. With explosive power, speed, and sharp ring IQ, he has established himself as one of boxing's most dangerous fighters. His belief in his skills reinforces his readiness to face any challenge at the highest level.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd in his prime, if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I won't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like, I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like, yeah. You hit like a fucking train.
Floyd. Mayweather recently dropped a sparring video from 6 years ago featuring himself and Gervonta Tank Davis, and fans are buzzing about the timing. Releasing it on a seemingly random day has sparked speculation. Was Mayweather flexing his dominance, or was this a subtle jab at Tank? The video highlights Mayweather's signature defense and sharp counterpunching, while Tank showcases his signature power and aggression. Given their history of tension, some fans see this as a calculated move, like a chess player making a move that forces their opponent to respond. Others think it's just a nostalgic throwback from an undefeated legend, like a retired athlete, reminiscing about their prime. Either way, the clip has reignited debate about their past and their place in boxing history.
I'm from Baltimore. He's not from DC. That's what I learned. I thought he was from DC too. DC my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, you know, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all this shit we gotta do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35 for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m.
And I seen the Lomachenko and Devin Haney for the undisputed title. You know, that was a good fight. I'm very, very glad that Devin Haney was victorious. Me and Devin sat down, you know, for us to come together and make a relationship happen. I don't want to knock championship belts because they are important. I could tell him, you could win 2 world titles, but make $250 million. Or you can win 20 world titles and make 10 million. Then when you look at Ryan and Tank, they made great money. We could have been did this, and that could have been him in the fight with Ryan Garcia.
Gervonta Tank Davis has long expressed a desire to test his skills against his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather Jr. In various interviews, he has acknowledged Mayweather's status as an elite fighter and admitted that a bout between them would be his toughest challenge. This ambition highlights Davis's confidence in his abilities and his drive to compete against the best. However, his relationship with Mayweather has been complicated, often marked by tension. Some believe that Mayweather, known for his competitive nature, struggles with the idea of his protege surpassing his legacy. Observers suggest this has been a key factor in their discord, creating a strained mentor-protege dynamic. Despite their differences, Davis has always shown deep respect for Mayweather's influence on his career. He frequently praises Mayweather's defensive mastery and strategic brilliance, recognizing him as one of the best. When asked about a hypothetical fight in their primes, Davis has admitted he would rather avoid such a matchup, acknowledging the immense challenge it would present. That said, Davis remains confident in his own skills. He has consistently stated that he can take on any top fighter today, not as a direct challenge to Mayweather, but as a reflection of his self-belief. His undefeated record and multiple world titles across different weight classes are proof of his talent and dedication to the sport.
You know, so I don't want Tank to necessarily leave Mayweather. I think he's in this position because of everything that Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe have done for him. So I do want him to do what he is saying. Take control of your career. Say that you want Shakur and actually fight Shakur. Say that you want Devin and actually fight Devin. You know, fight these guys. Don't keep making new names. Like, you gave Barrios a chance. You gave Isaac a chance. Like, you know, Gamboa, like, those aren't the fights that we...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is celebrated for his impeccable defense, technical mastery, and unblemished 50-0 record. His ability to dictate the pace of a fight and neutralize opponents has solidified his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats. In contrast, Gervonta Tank Davis is renowned for his explosive power, aggressive style, and his own undefeated streak. While their approaches differ, Mayweather's being calculated and defensive, Davis is being power-driven and offensive. Both have demonstrated elite ring IQ and adaptability. In terms of achievements, Mayweather's extensive world titles across multiple weight classes and his longevity in the sport set a high standard. Davis, still in his prime, has already claimed multiple championships and continues to take on challenges that could elevate his status even further. Surpassing Mayweather's legacy is a daunting task, but Davis's trajectory suggests he has the potential to carve out his own place in boxing history. Bill Haney, father and trainer of Devin Haney, has openly criticized the dynamic between Mayweather and Davis. According to Haney, Mayweather's mentorship may have been more about control than genuine support, with his ego playing a role in their rocky relationship. He even suggested that Mayweather attempted to make a fool out of Davis, implying that his influence was about keeping Tank under his shadow, rather than helping him fully realize his potential. With Davis now one of the highest paid fighters in the sport, many speculate whether Mayweather struggles with his former protege's growing success. A hypothetical fight between Mayweather and Davis would be a clash of skill versus power. Mayweather's defensive brilliance, counter-punching, and ability to dictate the pace would make it difficult for Davis to land clean shots. His elusive movement and stamina allowed him to outlast aggressive opponents throughout his career. However, Davis has repeatedly proven that his fight-ending power can turn the tide in an instant, even when being outboxed. His ability to find openings and capitalize on mistakes makes him one of the most dangerous finishers in the sport today.
Do you want your legacy to be? If you care. Because some interviews I see you say like, yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Where you stand on that?
It's just like, it's so up and down in the sport. When I say up and down in the sport, it's like, a lot of people don't know it, but it's been 3 and 4 people in my weight class that been undisputed type of thing, and they held it for like only a couple months. I beat Ryan. Ryan beat Devin. Devin was undisputed. You get what I'm saying? Like it don't, like it's up and down. Cause some people would discredit what I've done. Ain't gonna lie. My influence, my everything in this sport, just that alone. Even coming from where I come from is
right.
Like, you feel me? I feel like I'm already up there with whoever. Like Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, all them people.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta "Tank" Davis embody two distinct yet dominant styles. In boxing, Mayweather, widely regarded as one of the most technically refined fighters in history, built his legacy on impenetrable defense, precision counterpunching, and an unmatched ring IQ. His ability to control the pace, avoid damage, and systematically dismantle opponents made him virtually untouchable in the ring. On the other hand, Davis presents a completely different challenge: explosive knockout power and the ability to change the course of a fight with a single punch. In a hypothetical matchup between the two, the biggest question would be whether Mayweather's defensive brilliance could neutralize Tank's relentless offense, or if Davis could break through and land the devastating punch that has folded so many opponents. Historically, Mayweather has faced and dismantled elite power punchers, using his slick movement and tactical approach to frustrate aggressive fighters. However, Davis brings an unpredictable element. He can be outboxed for several rounds yet still find a way to land a fight-ending shot. That ability to turn the tide in an instant makes him one of the most dangerous fighters of his era.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was real. That's what I was told at the time. So
Mayweather's strengths include his superior defense, counterpunching ability, and elite stamina, allowing him to dictate the tempo of a fight. On the other hand, Tank's advantages lie in his raw power, relentless offensive pressure, and exceptional finishing ability, making him a constant threat. While Mayweather's style and experience would likely give him the edge in controlling the fight, Davis's knockout power remains a game-changing factor that could instantly shift momentum. This hypothetical matchup would be a classic battle of skill versus power, IQ versus aggression. Mayweather's calculated approach could lead him to victory, but Tank's ability to land one fight-ending punch would keep fans on edge, making it a fantasy fight for the ages. Calvin Ford, Davis's longtime trainer, has often emphasized the need to distinguish between Mayweather and Davis. He frequently states, "Floyd is Floyd, Tank is Tank," highlighting that while Mayweather's legacy is unparalleled, Davis is forging his own path toward greatness. Ford has also remarked that success reveals true intentions, suggesting that as Davis's accomplishments grow, not everyone, including Mayweather, may be genuinely supportive. This perspective underscores the challenges Davis faces, not only inside the ring, but also in navigating relationships within the boxing community.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we see what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story's going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man, because they can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll catch you next time.